Good morning, everybody. And it is morning. It is 9:30 in the morning, and the sun is glorious, absolutely glorious. And Jessie wanted out because he needed to go to the toilet. So I will do this video with Jessie, which, you know, Jessie's a jungle carpet python. I'm sure that you can all see that is what he is, and Noah is joining me for this video today. And guys, you know, it's taken me a week to pick up the camera and do this particular video, which I've not been looking forward to doing at all. With being ill, and of course my Lacy not being well. It's been a long, actually 6 weeks, 7 weeks really, of watching my girl Lacy deteriorate every day. Now I do believe, you know, she may have had that stomach infection due to the fact that she wasn't able to digest the meal, the one meal. Every other meal she digested, bar this one, and it was only a large wiener that she took, because she wouldn't take the large for me, but it still did not digest, and I didn't leave it laying in there for very long, and got it out of her and started those antibiotics, but she just kept on deteriorating. And I was watching this and I couldn't do anything, guys. I couldn't help her. I was trying, I was maintaining that routine with her. And then I felt guilty, because that's what I was doing as well. Getting her out and bringing her outside and getting her in the sun and her moving and so forth. You know, I maintained that for her because that's what I've always done with her, and I didn't want it to change. I didn't want to leave her just laying in her enclosure day in and day out either. I don't think that would have been a good thing. But Lacy passed away, and she passed away because I made that decision for her. Last week, on the Monday, I went over and got her out like I would, like any other time, and she was struggling to keep her head up. Well, I'm not talking about balance, even though it looked like she was unbalanced. She just didn't have the strength to hold herself up. And I brought her outside because she's not urated at all, which concerned me. So I brought her outside, and she did. She went to the toilet. Of course, she didn't do the other, but she did manage to urate. And then I brought her back inside, and I noticed, you know, I didn't keep her out here for very long at all, because I knew that she was just not good, and I took her back inside and just put her on my lap, and I just watched her breathing become more and more difficult. And then she started mouth gaping with her breathing. And I knew, guys, that, she was looking at me. Just looking straight at me and opening her mouth and taking these massive breaths or exhales, really. And I knew she was telling me, Mum, I can't breathe anymore. I can't move. I don't have any more energy. And that lump in her stomach, and it wasn't a lump in her stomach anyway, it was a lump around her kidney and liver area. I knew it was cancer. And I knew the lump and the swelling of her eye was also related to that. And yet, how can that be? 8 weeks, 9 weeks prior, she ate. She went to the toilet. She was active. She was what appeared to be, to me, perfectly fine. And yet she wasn't. She couldn't have been. But anyway, I took her immediately to the vet. And they examined her and said, yes, this is cancer of either her kidney or liver. And unless we opened her up, we wouldn't know. But opening her up would have killed her. There is no way she could have had that removed. It would have gone to her brain, or it was pushing, that lump was putting pressure on her brain, and why she was wobbly. When I flipped her onto her back, this was at the vet, not here at home, she righted herself, but it was a struggle for her to do it. So she was able to do it, but that pressure on her brain was, that signal wasn't quite getting through for her. And I had to make the decision. And as hard as it was to say goodbye to Lacy, I knew it was the best thing that I could ever do for her right now. So I chose to have Lacy put to sleep, and it was heartbreaking, and I'm only able now to talk about it without bursting into tears. It hurts. It really hurts. But I know a lot of people have been asking me about her and how is she doing. Well, you know what? Lacy's doing fine. She's asleep. And she doesn't feel anything anymore. And I don't know if she was in pain, but she was distressed. She knew something was really wrong, so pain didn't matter to me. Her telling me, Mum, I'm stressed, this is distressing me, I don't like this, what is happening, was enough to tell me it was certainly time to say goodbye to her. So guys, I will share everything with you of what's happening in my life with my snakes. And as much as this is sad news, she's at peace. So yeah, that's it. I bought a home. She's in my garden. She has a Buddha for her stone, for her headstone. And that's where she'll be forever, with me in my home or in my place where I live. and I will be here for a long, long time with her. But today, it's Jessie's turn to come on outside and feel the sun on his back and smell that fresh air, and no, he's getting there. He's as Noah picks him up, maybe he'll react, but as you can see, you can just bring him over here, Dale, and set him down a bit closer for Nan. He's doing way better. You've just got to take it slow. You've got to let him feel something underneath him so he knows he's supported, and then he's a happy chap. Aren't you, Jessie? Who's been becoming one of the big guys, I tell you. He's out and about. He's climbing up on the hangout spots. You know, he's going all over the place. He has an absolute ball. And he's at the door mooching as often as he can to say, hey, can I come out today, Mum? And as always, I can't resist. And so I get them out. But boy, you know, for a little boy, well, he's not so little these days, but he's still little, who has such an insecurity complex going on with that body of his, and that am I supported enough issue. He is so cruisy in all of that within his personality, his temperament. I can't fault him at all. And you know, a scared snake, which he obviously is not, would bite me. Not Jessie.
Like Tessa.
He just goes with the flow. He might be clinging and wrapping and going, holy dooly, what is happening here to me? But he finds his place and steadies himself, and away he goes. As Jessie does, with that little periscope that he does. Hasn't quite gotten to that I can go right up stuff yet, as you can see, but he still does his little periscopes. So guys, I'm going to leave it at that and just enjoy watching my boy enjoy being outside. And you all take care of yourself, and be sure to love every moment of your life that you have with your snake or snakes. Cherish every day. I had Lacy with me several years, and I'm going to miss her. I'm really going to miss her. So I will say ciao, as I always do.